Now I'm going to show you a little bit of a workflow. Here you can see my user login page, and we can see the algorithms that I've authored. I can also look at the organizations that I'm part of, as well as my API keys. And the API keys are very important because they allow you to track all the systems that are using each model, who's using them, and what they're using them for. And if I go back to my organizations, I see that I'm also part of this Algorithmia Solutions Engineering team. And if I open up that organization to look at the algorithms that have been published in that organization, I see that we have this sentiment analysis pipeline that I want to be able to jump into. So every model will have the exact same landing page or in the registry or the catalog with consistency on available versions and who the authors are. And consistency is key. And one of the big challenges that organizations face is that every single system that uses data science and machine learning is completely different. There's no standardization. And what we're saying is that you should be able to build the models with whatever tools you want, but for an enterprise-wide adoption of machine learning, you need to standardize at the production level in order to optimize its operations and management. So in the case of this particular model, I can go in and see all the builds for this model, and here we have every single version of this model, and I can look at the build history for each, and I can see when it was run and review these build logs. And if I wanted to be able to update this model and modify it and publish an entirely new version that's backed by Git, what I do is I be able to Git clone it locally, and I use my existing development environment. And Algorithmia uses Git behind the scenes for full DevOps of the machine learning operations experience, and we have as well integrations with GitHub, so you can actually make a change in GitHub, and our platform will be made aware of that change and containerize and publish a new version if you want to automate that process. And all of this can be done through automation and programmatically. And Algorithmia is merging the world of machine learning and software development lifecycles so that components like GitHub are leveraged extensively. And this allows you to leverage best practices of the DevOps world like compliance checks, security checks, and continuous deployment, enabling your machine learning code to participate in the normal software development process of your organization. To wrap up this short demo, I'm going to cover how developers and DevOps teams can utilize the Algorithmia platform. So we covered this illustration tiger model example at the beginning of the demo, and what we've done is actually created a web application that calls the Algorithmia API in a secure manner to tag images which have been uploaded by users. And using our APIs, developers can create performant, secure, scalable, and maintainable code for their applications that leverage machine learning and AI. And Algorithmia helps organizations meet resourcing, timelines, and budgets of software projects by speeding up that algorithm deployment process. On the infrastructure side, for the DevOps teams that we work with, we have algorithm usage reports, and administrators can run chargebacks. We have comprehensive audit trails allowing you to know which user called which model and capture additional data. And you can also set up alerts on our alerting dashboard to view something like 90 metrics. You can then export those logs out to a location and view in a monitoring tool like Datadog, a New Relic, or a Splunk. And we optimize the hardware usage to allow you to get the most of the hardware that you're paying for. So we spin up containers and also wind them down when they're no longer in use. And as an admin, you can monitor the performance, availability, and the utilization of your Algorithmia cluster. We're here to help your team reach its full potential. You can go to algorithmia.com to test it yourself or sign up for a demo to have an engineer talk through your specific needs.